Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep the faith, everyone. Keep the faith. Have no fear. There's nothing in this world, in this universe, that can hurt what you truly are, which is life itself. You are not this limited, small body. You are not confined to this flesh and blood. You are spirit. You are soul. You are life itself. And so when we see the loss of heroes such as Renee Good and Alex Preddy, they haven't gone anywhere. They are still here with us. And their spirits live on. They are heroes. They are what are going to galvanize the people to keep showing up in force. They cannot stop this. The old world is crumbling before our very eyes because it was based on lies and illusion of separation, of fear, of division, of hatred. And the truth is much more beautiful. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. The truth is much more beautiful. The truth is oneness. The truth is love is the fabric of existence. That God is real and that He is love. And that His love encompasses everything and everyone. That we are part of that love and light, all of us. Even those that are committing the most heinous and unloving acts. They've been kept from the light of love. They don't know what it is. They're confused. They are in delusion. They're in ego. They are steeped in Maya, in materialism. And the fact is that they're just, their minds are so clouded with all this, all these lies. They can't see the light of God. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Those of us that have taken the time to look inside ourselves genuinely, to quiet the incessant chatter of our minds, to let go of concepts and judgment and everything the ego tries to convince us of. When you take an earnest, sincere approach and try to investigate truth for yourself, you will see. Everybody can see. It is our birthright to know our true selves. And once you take the time to do that, it takes away all fear because you no longer identify yourself as the ego. You no longer identify yourself as such and such a person with all these endless labels that we put on ourselves to define our personality and our whatever it is, our demographics, our ethnicity, our socioeconomic status, and so on and so forth. You realize the arbitrariness of all those labels, right? And you realize that I am that which is watching this play of existence on the stage of life. And that what is truly me never changed. It's everything around me that is subject to change, right? I am the watcher, I am the observer. And I share that self with literally everyone around me. We are all the same self. We all share the same identity, actually. And the only reason that the state of affairs is as such as as what we find it today is because we have been lied to. We have been put under such delusion to think of ourselves as separate, and there are, you know, other people out there. There are barbarians at the gate that will take away everything, you know, if you let them. And thank God, thank God, thank God, we are realizing that is not true. It's not true, and that we need to unite. And there are more of us than there are of them. There are people who are in power right now who it is in their vested interest to keep things the way that they are so that they stay in power. They want to keep us scared. They want to keep us divided. They want to keep us not trusting each other, not having compassion for one another. This is ungodly. Those of us that are Christians, those of us that that profess to be people of God, we need to understand that our governments, our institutions, even our religious institutions, sometimes, in historically speaking, anyway, they're starting to come around now. Maybe they have been used to divide us. They've been used to pit us against each other. When we know in our heart of hearts that God, if God is real, that his love must extend to all of us unconditionally, without regard for whether we're Christian or Muslim or Jewish or Taoist or Buddhist or Hindu or whatever it is. If God is real, he doesn't care about all of that, or she or they. And anybody that is trying to convince us otherwise, there's an agenda there. And the agenda is becoming harder and harder to ignore. The status quo is becoming more and more apparent, what it is and who is benefiting from it, and who's not. The majority of humanity is suffering under the tyrannical rule of these elites that would keep us divided. And now, collectively, we are rising. We are rising, and we are saying enough is enough, and that we will no longer go along with this old way of doing things. And so the old earth and the old world order is dying now. It's dying, and we are being given the opportunity to make something new, something that actually upholds the values that, even if we just look at America, the the ideals of our founding fathers, we have an opportunity to make a world that truly reflects those ideals and isn't just paying lip service, because that's really what it was. America, so called, had these ideals of freedom and democracy and equality for all people and so on and so forth, but it was a country that was founded on genocide and slavery, and continued for most of its history to be soaked in blood because the military industrial complex demanded it, right? We overthrew democratically elected leaders all over the world: South America, Africa, Asia, so long as it benefited American business interests. And so we need to acknowledge our sins. We need to acknowledge and atone for them. And we can't move on until we face the darkness collectively, right? And I think that we're doing that now. All of the rot is being brought out to the surface. We're being forced to look at it. And it's only when we can look at all of it, acknowledge it, and atone for it, that we can have true healing, and that we can then begin to make a better world. A world that in our heart of hearts we know is possible. And so we're on our way. I think we are on our way to that better world, and we just need to keep fighting the good fight. And we're going to get there. Don't let them scare you. Don't let them, you know, you're not going to let them scare you. We're not. We're not. It's just not happening. The old ways are dying. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. So it's all going to be okay. We just need to keep doing what we're doing, listening to our hearts. And as long as we have good intentions and we are working towards unity and oneness, we can't go wrong.